Hello, Internet. It is I, Saji Sharma. Today's going to be a little bit more of an informal and unedited video because there are some things that I would like to talk about. Now, if I could point your direction to Google, TikTok, or YouTube, when you type in my name, Saji Sharma, if you didn't know, which, by the way, I don't do this very often. It's definitely a thing I do when I'm curious just about what's going to come up, but it's not a thing I do like every day or all the time or anything. Anyway, when you type in my name, Saji Sharma, the first thing that comes up is internet personality. Thank you, Google. Second thing that comes up is Saji Sharma stutter. That's why you're here, isn't it? You were curious. Well, I'm here to answer your question. Yes, I have a stutter. No, I'm not faking it. You fucking asshole. Do you know how hard it is to fake a stutter for every video? First of all, that is ableist as fuck. And second of all, terrible bit. Not even funny a little bit. I have had a stutter ever since I was a kid. I was a very fast talker, and God, or whoever's up there, was like, whoa, slow down, you're talking too fast. So I didn't. And then they made me. Forever. Just kidding. I hope not. Now, there's a few reasons I want to make this video. One, I kind of want to just address that I have a stutter so that if you're curious, you can click on this and be like, okay, yes, he has a stutter. Now I don't care about any more of the video, which is totally fair. You can leave now if you want to. I also want to make this video for people that do have a stutter and kind of just also want to confirm it because I feel like embracing and being comfortable with my stutter can really help people do the same with theirs, because that, first of all, is a very hard thing to do. And to add on to that, I want to be able to further my comfortability with my stutter, as it is something I've had to deal with my whole life. I don't want it to feel taboo, and I don't want it to feel like I am hiding from it. And I'm in a place right now where I want to be able to be as comfortable as I can. And the last thing I want to do is create some boundaries, because I'm a person and you can't say anything to me. There are some things that people say that make me very uncomfortable, and I feel like if I can clarify what things I don't like, maybe it'll happen less. And I'm not talking about haters who are assholes and say asshole things. They're not going to see this video and think, oh, I'm going to stop doing those things because he doesn't like them. The first question you may have is, Saji, are you sure you're not faking it? You're awfully fluent. Well, allow me to let you in on a little secret. And it's not video editing. It's talking to myself. I talk to myself a lot. When I was a kid, creating videos in my room alone was kind of the only way that I could be myself and I could be fluent. Stutters are massively psychological, and there are certainly a lot of different factors that play into having a speech impediment. But in my personal experience, when anxiety is caused or there's a lot of tension in your body, it's a lot harder to talk. So as a kid, I found that creating YouTube videos in my room was a very healthy way to sort of express myself in ways that I wasn't able to in everyday life. So I would make videos all the time. I would do skits and such, and now I've gotten to a place where it's my job. And it's really cool that being myself in a space where I felt comfortable allowed other people to see that version of myself, the version of myself that feels real. And the fact that there are people that enjoy or find that version of me entertaining and informative really makes me happy. And I know that little kid Saji would be very happy if he was able to see into the future. And it also warms my heart and makes me very happy that I can be someone for people who stutter or have a hard time talking or just have a disability that is similar to stuttering. I never had anything like that as a kid, and I know that if I did, it would drastically change everything. I am trying really hard and working really hard at my stutter because there are a lot of goals and things I see myself doing that feel impossible because of my stutter. And I'm finally getting to a place where I can face my stutter and do my own research and really just feel like I can get to the bottom of the why this is happening and how I can do better. And this video feels like a very natural progression into that direction. As I said, having a stutter is very psychological, and learning to be comfortable and embrace it is something that is very helpful. Being able to feel like the way that I do when I'm on my own all the time is something that I am trying to chase. I crave it. And having you guys with me and sort of reinforcing that positive energy has been really helpful. There's been a lot of very kind comments that have been left by those who also have a stutter, but also by those that don't have a stutter, feeling as if my videos feel more natural or more human in a way. And that really helps me because as someone who has a stutter, it's very easy to just sort of feel like I'm imperfect because I can't talk like how everyone else does, but sort of reminding myself that no one is perfect. Even people that don't have a stutter have moments of disfluency helps. And I'm glad I can bring that energy into other people's lives as well, because that's all we need. You're not perfect and you're never going to be. Just kidding. It's a joke. Now, as much as people have left kind comments, there are some things that people have said that I dislike. So let's talk about that real quick. Again, I know the majority of people have good intentions and kind hearts, but please don't analyze me for having a stutter. It's not cute. My stutter doesn't make me cute. It's a thing I've had to deal with my whole life and struggled with. So please don't infantilize me for having a stutter. On that same note, don't make it sexual. Don't say I'm hot for having a stutter. Only one person has really done that, and it was in the comments of my Instagram post of all places. But that is awful. Please, that's like blatantly sexual harassment at that point. Please don't do that. But again, that is like the 1% of people. You're all great, and you've all been very kind. Now, this sort of symbiotic relationship that we have, where I can express myself and you, for the most part, feel as if my content comes off more naturally, couldn't really have been done if I didn't start to embrace my stutter. So this is a quick just message for people that do have a stutter. When I started to gain traction on YouTube, I felt the pressures of having an audience. So that safe space that I had, where I could be alone in my room and talk and just be me, that kind of went away. It wasn't the same because I felt the anxiety from the camera. So I would edit out all my stutters. And then, I kind of did speech therapy for a little bit, and that helped me realize that embracing myself and being comfortable with myself really is the major thing that helps. And so since then, I've been sort of leaving in my stutters, and that has helped me drastically, because now I don't feel like there's two different versions of me. I don't feel like there's one version of me online that's always fluent and can talk and say whatever I want, and then in real life I can't say anything. They're both the same, and I can't say anything in either. Just kidding. So if you're a stutterer and you're going to take anything away from this video, please just know that embracing who you are is very important. And that goes for not just people who have a stutter, but for everyone, right? It's cliche, but when you have a stutter, it's so easy to hide in your shell and not come out ever. And that only makes things worse. You over time, there's this fear of speech that becomes developed. And there's more and more instances that negatively reinforces your brain and makes your brain really double down on the fear and just not want to attempt to talk to anyone. Don't let your speech impediment deter you from doing the things that you want to do in your life. If I let that sense of fear brigade me as a child, this wouldn't have come to fruition. So be yourself and do what you love and do what you want to do. It's cliche, but that's all there is to it, I guess. I don't know. I'm no guru. And that's pretty much it. If you want to support me and support the channel, check out my Patreon. I'm going to be more active there. I'm going to be doing a podcast every month. You get extra content, you get content early, and you get community. A nice sense of community that I am trying to persuade you to buy into. Just kidding. This is a community too. We're all a community. Everyone is a community. Watch Community. It's a good show. Saji Sharma, Reddit. Do I want to go down this hole? Oh, fuck. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus.